Number 12. David goes hiking and tracks his elevation. What is a reasonable domain and range for this situation? So domain again, with domain, it's on the other page. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it. Doctor who? Doctor XY needs his ID to go in and out all the time. So we are looking for this one, we are looking for domain. Domain is talking about our X. So on our X-axis, again, we're talking about left and right. Since this is a line, a solid line, we need to show everything that goes from the far left to the right. So the small number on the left, all the way to the biggest number that we have on the right. So going to the left, the farthest left that we go is going to be this dot up here. And again, it's right next to this 360, but I'm not using the 360 because that's on my y-axis. So I need to drop down to my x-axis, and that's at 0. What's the farthest left I go? 0. Going to the right, what is the farthest right that the line goes? It's over here at 18. Over here, our y value. Y value is talking about our range, and our range goes low to high. So we need to show our small number, which is our lowest, all the way up to our big number, which is our highest. So our graph, how low does it go, is this point over here. And again, we don't use this 18. 18 is on the wrong axis. We're looking for the y-axis. So we have this dot, when I bring it over to the y-axis, is going to be over here at 0. The lowest it goes is down here at 0. The highest it goes up here is 360. Question number 13. Which transformation will translate the parent function f of x equals x up? So what we can do is we can go and type in all of these into our Desmos, and you should be doing this with me. When you practice typing things in, that will help you remember. The more you see it, hear it, and do it, the better you will get at it. So we're going to type in f of x, and if you need more time to type it in, just pause the video. F of x equals x. Underneath that, we can type in, and again, we're going to type it in exactly like we see it. G parentheses x equals, we have 1/2. To make a fraction, that just means divided. Either use your finger or the arrow key to get out of your fraction. F of x. And then we're going to type in, yeah, I'll do this one next. And something that we can do is I'm going to actually copy this, and I'm going to edit it a lot. So by pressing the little copy, it'll change it. So that way, maybe it'll be a little bit faster. And I don't know that we've really practiced that button in class. And so I'm going to make that a 2. And then I'm going to change the color so that I can see which one I'm talking about. Well, it should be something different than a green. Let's make it blue. There we go. Okay, and then this one's going to be g of x, and then I'm going to get rid of the fraction. And then at the end I'm going to put plus 2. And again, you don't have to do it the same way that I'm doing it. You are welcome to type everything in fresh. And then we're going to change this one to -2. Alright, so we have all of these lines. This is craziness. So if you don't like all of this stuff going on, you can hide one at a time. So we're looking to make the line go up. So here we have our 2. This one is your parent function, and in class we've been making it dashed so that we can see the original. Okay, from here, did I just move the whole line up? And the answer is no. What we did is we changed the steepness, we changed the slope. So we're not doing that one. So that one, we're making it more flat. That's not what we want. So I'm going to hide that one and go to this next one now. 2 f of x. So again, here is my original, my parent function on this dashed line. Did I move the whole line up? No, what we did was we changed the steepness. And changing the steepness is not moving it up. Changing the steepness is making it more steep. These are vertical compressions. I'm going to write vertical compression and a vertical stretch. This is not moving it up. That is changing the steepness. When it talks about moving it up, it's talking about moving your y-intercept up. So now let's hide that one and let's go to this next one. So again, let's look. Here's our parent function. Did we move the line up? And yes, this one looks like it might be our answer. And then over here, I can hide it and check this one. Did we move it up? So starting at my parent function that goes through the origin to get to the new line, did we move it up? And the answer is no, we're going down. So this one moves it down. We talked about in class how every time we have those parentheses, we can turn it into a house. And then there's a trampoline in the backyard. That trampoline is going to tell you, just like when you jump up and fall down, jump up and down, up and down, up and down, which way you go. So here's our house right here. And here's our trampoline. And this number 2 tells you that you're going up. Positive 2 is going up 2. Here's our house with those parentheses and our trampoline in the backyard. And this negative 2 means that that's when we're falling down. The question says up, so the answer is up. For question 14, functions f of x and g of x are shown. Which is the correct equation for g of x? This is our parent function that goes through our origin. And for this one, what we're doing is we're changing the steepness, and this line is becoming more flat. So when we change the steepness, that is the number that is being multiplied out front. So looking at your answer choices, this is the same kind of thing that we had above on question 13, but we have different numbers. So all of these numbers are like our house, right here with our parentheses and our trampoline out back. This will tell you that you're going to be going up and down. That's moving the entire line. Is that what I'm doing? Am I moving the line up or down? No, we're rotating it. We're changing the steepness. So to go from here down to here, we're making it more flat. Which number will make it more flat? Well, what we can do is we can go change what we just typed in, and we can change this to match what we're looking at to be 4s and 1/4. Okay, so which one is going to match it? I have a point turned on somewhere. There we go. All right, so there we go. That's what we see. So I went ahead and eliminated these two. And I'm looking at these that rotate through the origin. So make sure that they all go through the origin. Which one matches? It's going to be this dashed line going to this flatter line. So I'm going to tap on it's purple for me, my purple line. And it showed you this box just got highlighted. So that's the 1/4. We also know without Desmos that this would be the number that makes it more flat, because the bigger the number, the steeper the slope. Numbers that are greater than 1 will make it more steep. That would be a vertical stretch. Numbers that are between 0 and 1 will make it more flat, and that is a compression, vertical compression.